30 moments when nature gets angry and destroys everything. A state in India has been hit extremely hard by floods, landslides, and prolonged rains. Once Mother Nature gets angry, we will certainly suffer extremely unpredictable consequences. Flooding began after the first heavy showers of the season came with above-average rainfall. Next came flash floods in the mountains that fell uncontrollably, causing people to be extremely confused. People in the mountains cannot migrate and are trapped in this natural disaster. Flash floods accompanied by severe landslides from one place to another put the entire Indian state in crisis. Climate change may have caused the increased number of major storms. And storms move slowly, so they are more destructive. The rains continue to increase, causing houses to be submerged in floods. The water level rose alarmingly high as it was about to touch the billboard of the road. The black water flowing down from the mountain looked extremely scary. Torrential rain also turned normally calm rivers into raging torrents in many places, leaving many people in distress. Continuous heavy rain caused landslides that left hundreds of people dead and missing. Many areas of Bangladesh and neighboring India are prone to flooding. The flood turned streets into rivers and submerged many houses. Everywhere, people were trying to evacuate. Looking from above, we can see that houses, trees, and everything have been submerged under the water. The scene is desolate and terrifying. During floods, evacuation is extremely difficult. Experts say that climate change is increasing the likelihood of extreme weather events around the world. The objective cause of climate change is easily seen as natural, such as the redistribution of heat in the ocean. The Earth's orbit changes. The process of mountain building and the continental shelf has many changes. Besides, there is circulation in the atmospheric system leading to climate change. The subjective cause is due to human impact, leading to climate change. And this is also the main cause of climate change phenomena. It is a people's lack of awareness and subjectivity that has repeatedly angered Mother Nature. As images recorded from above, large cars were also more than half submerged.
The impact of the typhoon was...
The water rose so high that trying to move in the weather like this was really not easy. Each degree of global warming increases the amount of water in the atmosphere by about 7%. With the inevitable impacts associated with heavy rainfall. After the rain stops, people look forward to the water receding to solve their problems. There were cars overturned and destroyed while stuck in the terrible rain. This natural disaster was truly terrible because India suffered from consecutive floods, landslides, and storms. Torrential rains resulted, submerging farmlands and damaging thousands of homes. Natural disasters like this happen every year in India, leading to floods and landslides. This forced people to leave their homes and leave their belongings behind. And when the natural disasters passed, they had to build homes and start over a lot because the storm swept everything away. The railway and high-voltage electricity networks were also destroyed by floods. Only a few large, sturdy houses can help people avoid a terrifying natural disaster like this one. Perhaps the floods was exacerbated by runoff from heavy rains through the Indian mountains. Although flooding is a constant threat to millions of people. Climate changes are increasing the frequency, intensity, and unpredictability of floods. Therefore, if we cannot overcome or limit the causes of climate change, it is inevitable that we'll be punished by Mother Nature in many ways. Continuous local heavy rain causes flash floods and landslides in mountainous areas. Flash floods from the mountains were so fast and widespread that people had no time to react. The flash flood hit the city severely, causing serious damage to the garage, and the flash flood swept away the cars in front. The flood rose quickly and also fell quickly. The destructive power was extremely terrible and was accompanied by landslides and rock slides. River and stream water turns turbid and washes the water away at a very fast speed. Next are the strong winds, flooding and occasional lightning strikes endangering everyone. These roads were almost completely destroyed by floodwaters. The floodwater also changed, flowing across many places, making it impossible for anyone to pass through, and many people were trapped. The flash flood was so strong that the water flowed very fast, carrying away a lot of rock and soil, destroying traffic structures. Even more dangerous is that tornadoes and lightning begin to appear continuously, making it extremely difficult to get out of the road. Floodwaters damaged many houses, and facilities were also severely affected by landslides. The strong flow of the flood caused a house to separate and be swept away. Rain lashed hundreds of villages, washing away homes and leaving residents stranded. The flood was so big that it carried in a pile of garbage and scrap. All were stuck at one point, causing the scene to become desolate. Hills collapsed near mountain people's homes, taking everything from their homes to their children. These extremely terrible floods and landslides have killed dozens of people. Affects hundreds of thousands of people and displaced many during the rainstorm and the monsoon. It's very difficult for the authorities to evacuate people affected and damaged by this cataclysm. Houses one after another collapsed, and unfortunate people died in this situation. This bad flood left many people dead and destroyed all their homes. Floodwaters quickly swept away a series of cars and vehicles. This extreme rain and flood caught everyone off guard. It submerged everything it passed through. One consequence of severe climate change is a threat to human health. Adverse impacts from climate change, such as water pollution and air pollution. The weather turned bad, causing floods and landslides, leading to people being forced to relocate. Luckily for the timely evacuation, the flood only caused property damage.
2.8 millimeters in the city of John.
The process of burning fossil fuels to create electricity, along with heat, has created a huge amount of emissions globally. Industrial development helps economic development, which also entails a large amount of industrial waste. This has led to the greenhouse effect, causing the Earth to become increasingly warmer. Excessive deforestation limits the absorption of carbon dioxide by trees. Natural resources are depleted by humans, leading to changes in the ecosystem. Some animal and plant species are at high risk of extinction due to human pursuits and hunting. global warming doesn't just affect the surface of the ocean, but it also affects deep under the sea, the marine environment, and the marine ecosystem. These are the reasons why natural disasters occur continuously. Mother Nature gets angry at humans. We should save electricity, save water, and use energy-saving devices. In addition, preventing deforestation and taking measures to deal with those who intentionally cut down forests. Actively plant many trees and green forests so that when flash floods occur, we can minimize risks. If we don't change, there will be more terrible things that nature brings to this world.